Hello everyone and welcome to the Fans POV, this week's sound off. I am your host, Chrissy Lawler, because I couldn't do last week. I work retail and the week before Christmas is a nightmare. I had no time to myself. And because of that, I'm sick now. Yay! Alright, we're going to start off the usual. We're going to start with our top 3 headlines of last week. First one is... Oops, nope, wrong one. There we go. ICV2 announces their top 5 things to watch, trends to watch in 2017. They kind of did a review on 2016 and then decided to go into some things that are probably going to be popping up in 2017. Like, let's see, a couple of them are, they're guessing for a lot of conventions and fan events and shows are probably going to change up some formats. They're really, predicting brand crackdown for unlicensed merchandise at events. And I think, what was the other one? Format, I'm just flying through, and possible like different styles of reorganizing the events. So all the articles will be up here, down here. Next headline is Saudi Arabia gets its first comic convention. Their first is going to be called as Saudi Comic Con, and it's going to be held February 16th to the 18th, 2017. Let's see where. Did not say where it would. We do not see a location. Just that it's not an exact location. So anybody who's in the Middle East area, Saudi Arabia's getting a Comic-Con. Pretty cool. We're taking over everywhere. Alright, and our third headline is live streaming Comic-Con returns with help from Diamond and REEDPOP, excuse me. It's a little live streaming event that is going to be held on March 4th, 2017. Pretty much, though, they're calling it Coast to Coast Comic Con, where they will live broadcast from Emerald City Comic Con, and pretty much they are working with other comic book shops and such around the country to basically live air it, which is pretty cool. Alright, now we move on to last week's sound off picture, right here. If it was free for life, which would you choose? McDonald's, Taco Bell, Red Lobster, or Wendy's? On Facebook, let's see, Red Lobster, real food. Taco Bell, let's see, Red Lobster, Wendy's, Red Lobster, cheese biscuits, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Red Lobster, wait, nope, that's the same person twice. Nope, Red Lobster. And let's see, Instagram, let's see, Red Lobster with a taco in second place. Red Lobster, Wendy's, Red Lobster, McDonald's. Oh, it's the only one he wouldn't pick. Okay. Red Lobster serves steak. I think Red Lobster, might have won that one. But I don't know. I don't go to Red Lobster that often. There's not a lot of them near me. Out of all, and I also wouldn't consider it fast food. So, out of the other 3, I would go Taco Bell, because that's the only one my body doesn't reject horribly on a regular basis. Alright, well that's last week's sound off. You will get next week's sound off at the end of the show. So you gotta watch the whole video at the end to get this week's sound off. Alright, and this week's con tip of the week is celebrating your birthday at a convention. We've done this a few times. We have quite a few guys on our group that it always ends up somebody's birthday's on a convention weekend. Last year and this year, but no, 2016 and 2017, when we go to Katsucon, it's going to be our Pirate Chris, it's going to be his birthday, and one of our friends, Katie's birthday. So, and I think usually we went to Anime Next. It was our friend Sam. It's always our friend Sam's birthday. It is a lot of fun to do a convention. You have friends that you normally wouldn't see, so you get to hang out with them. The only thing is it ends up being a big group, and you really don't have the space for it. Say you had a party at your house. You have a house. Not everyone can fit in a hotel room, and sometimes it gets a little tight when you do it at maybe a restaurant. But it always is a lot of fun. If it's the whole weekend, what I would recommend is maybe one night having a few people go out to dinner, or maybe every night go out to dinner with a couple of people at a time. That way you can spread it out. Or one night go out to dinner with a lot of people, and then maybe Saturday night everyone go to the rave. Maybe on Sunday before everyone leaves, go out for a lunch with a lot of people. It is a lot of fun. Enjoy it. It's your birthday. Just don't go too crazy because you still have to go home eventually when you don't want to be completely destroyed. I think that's really all I can say, because it's one of those things you really can't, there's not too much you can give tips on. It's a lot of fun. It's just basically plan it and be responsible. Like I said, we've been to quite a few cons where it's around somebody's birthday. And usually what it is it's usually, most of the time everyone just goes out to dinner together one on the birthday night, unless it's Sunday. Then we usually do it like Friday or Saturday. But the one recommendation is if you're going to go out to dinner and you're going to have a big group, try to get the exact number and call ahead and make a reservation. Because if you just show up at a restaurant on a con weekend and you've got like 20 people, it's a very good chance either A, you're not going to get a table, or you're going to be waiting a while for a table. So plan ahead. Alright, and moving right along to our cosplay of the week. Take a look right here. It's the Arcana Dark Magician. The cosplayer is Jihatsu, and the photographer is Mojo Photos. Now this is pretty cool because you don't see a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And usually if they do, it's not always a card. This is a really good job. Did a fantastic. Definitely, I would take a check out this guy's stuff. He does a lot of good stuff, so definitely take a look at that. Alright, moving along to our page model segment. I always love this one. We get to pip out our friends. This week is our cosplay group, NPC Cosplay. You can find them on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and YouTube. It's our group. They've got like four or more people. For the most part, it's usually these four. It's usually four or five of them. It's kind of hard sometimes getting group cosplays with them because they don't live near each other. They are spread out along the East Coast, but they are a really sweet group. A lot of fun to hang out with. They really get into character and into their costumes, and they have a lot of fun with that. The shoots with them are so much fun. They are so fun to hang out with. So definitely, please give them a check out. Follow them, like their stuff. We want you to, and they would appreciate it. Alright, our social media posts. Starting with our dealer's spotlight is CatClass. You can find them on Etsy, and they do DIY 3D masks and accessories. They sell printable DIY 3D masks and accessory instructions included. To use instructions included. Yes. I always read it and then I always don't remember when I talk back. But it's really cool being able to do all those masks, and cool 3D effect. Totally cool, so definitely give them a check out. Next is our artist spotlight, which is LaurayPablo, from Buenos Aires. And she does photography, but does some really cool digital editing. So you have the awesome picture, the cosplayer, the subject in the picture, and then the background and the accents in the pictures are phenomenal. Like some of these I'm looking at and they're like, wow, mind blowing. So definitely give a check out there. And moving along is our Tip Tuesday. Sorry. It's U 2.0. I don't know where the boys come up with some of this. Since we're almost at the end of the year. They decided to do the tips about taking the first steps to make your new year better. They've got a couple of tips. Start the day with a new perspective. Record the positives of your day. And remember, there are always people you can count on. It's just tips to make you just in a better mood, a better feeling, not too depressed, and just to make your outlook on life just a little bit better. And it does help with motivation and getting you through the day and through the year, and just to help you just be better. And next is our Watching Wednesday, and it is Guyver, Dark Hero. Talk about a throwback. It's from 1994. For those who don't know, it is a movie, not a series, a movie. This is one of the earlier sci-fi stuff. Let's see. It's an American live action adaptation of a Japanese anime. That's what it is. And he wanted to point out that the main character, is played by David Hayter, who is Solid Snake. So there's a reason to watch. So that is this week's Watching Wednesday. Alright, moving right along. Now is our social media video posts. Music Monday is our year-end video with our page models. So you get to see all the cosplay shoots we did with our page models, and just remember all their awesome cosplays. And our year-end video, which is basically all of our staff favorites. Everyone on our staff picked a favorite video and we put them up. Throwback Thursday is Katsucon 2009 highlights report. Yeah, we're going way back. Feature Friday is the Pennsylvania Lantern Festival this year, 2016, where Ernie did a shoot with our friends Dustin and Heather with their Tangled Rapunzel cosplays. And Saturday Skit is from MCM Manchester Comic Con. It's Fiona and Athena cosplay skit. So there we go. So definitely check out all these fun videos. Now for our convention update. We will be at MagFest in National Harbor, Maryland, January 5th through the 8th. You can catch Ernie, Ricardo, and our new friend Red. All three of them will be there. Our cosplay page model, Lost Dreams 82, will be at Katsucon in State College, Pennsylvania, January 21st and the 22nd. Just so you know, we are still taking inquiries for video shoots and photo shoots for Katsucon and MagFest. If you are interested, please email us at cosplay@thefanspov.com. And like I promised, this week's sound off, mention someone who made your 2016 better. Let us know who those awesome people in your life are. And that's it for this week's sound off. If you'd like to catch up on old sound offs or be made aware of future sound offs, please subscribe here to us on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, and Tumblr, all the Fans POV. I am Chrissy Law, and this is week's sound off. Next week will be Juan hosting. See you guys later.